Hey, real estate investors, I am at the Aplex and I actually finished the rehab up about 3 days ago on this apartment. I'm also happy to let you know I should have I'm scheduled to get deposit here in the next couple hours, which I was a little bit nervous because all these apartments are under market. I think the lady that lived here was paying $765. Market's closer to 1,000, so I listed at $950 in the ad. Wasn't sure what the response would be, but I got 5 appointments scheduled the next day after I listed it, and I also have 10 scheduled for tomorrow. So keep your fingers crossed that I get the deposit and I don't have to spend my entire day Saturday down here showing this apartment. So let's hope it all goes well. So I want to take you around, show you what we did to the apartment to get it ready to list. A couple of you have commented in my past videos to get rid of the dirty, ugly brown switches and outlets. So I did that. It probably took me about 3 or 4 hours. It's fairly inexpensive to do, except for the GFCI outlets in the kitchen and bath. Those cost about 20 bucks a piece, but other than that, it's pretty inexpensive, and I think it did make a big difference in modernizing the place. This is where I had the giant trim around the air conditioner, so we took that trim off, put some drywall in there, mudded it, and put some more normal size trim in there. It looks much better than what it did before. In the kitchen, mainly what I did in here was paint the cabinets. I used a 1/4-inch nap roller on these, and I probably got the best finish I've ever got painting cabinets by hand. I think that is for 2 reasons. One, I switched from a satin to a semi-gloss, or from a semi-gloss to a satin, sorry, which is much easier to work with. And also, I think a lot of this paint, I'd never used this before, but it's bare trim enamel. The cool thing about this paint, doors won't stick after 2 hours. I've always used the Sherwin-Williams Emerald before, and it takes forever to dry, and it takes forever for it to cure. So if you forget to put these little pads on here, even days afterwards, when you close your cabinet doors, they'll stick to the frame and pull the paint off. So that drying in 2 hours, and also it dries a lot faster for recoat, so it allows you to coat much quicker. I'm really happy with this paint because of all that. And I think the finish looks really good. Now it's not spray quality, but it's pretty good. And in case you're wondering, this color is tricorn black. In the bedrooms, I ended up painting all the trim in the whole apartment. We also painted these old brown doors. If you remember, this one was busted. I thought I had one, but I didn't. So I stole that door, or this door, that door there, and moved it in here. I had to reverse it and put the kind of the oddball door out there. That's a 6-panel out there. That way all the flat doors are in the hallway, and it matches with the closet doors here. So I think that looks much better. It saves you a lot of money and time just painting these old doors rather than replacing them. I also updated the hardware on them. So I put new knobs and hinges on here. Got rid of the old thermostat. In here, we got rid of that 25-year-old AC, same thing. We mudded it and put trim around it. I replaced the baseboard heater that was bad. This was about 61 bucks, so they're not too expensive. They're easy to change. Like I said, I've owned this building for 15 years, and that was the first one I'd ever had replaced, so they seem to last a long time. In the bathroom, the old tub that I patched up and looked like crap, we tore that out, put a new 3-piece surround in and a tub, got rid of the old Delta valve that was leaking, and put a new one in. Reused the toilet, but we did put down a new floor and a new vanity and countertop and faucet. I was going to change out that, but I didn't try to do it till after I'd already painted, and when I did, the new one didn't cover up everything, so I just put the old one back in and left it there. I think it's fine. In this room, after changing out that other one, I realized how ugly this one was, so I got some high temp white paint and just masked this off and spray painted it. I did take this piece out and mask off the fins. Do you have to? I don't know, but I didn't really want paint on the fins, so I did that. So for 6 or 8 bucks, it really makes these look a lot better, and it was well worth it. I wish I'd have done the ones out in the living room and kitchen, but I didn't. Window guy finally came. He repaired all the windows. He repaired all 3 windows. None of them would stay up for 120 bucks, so that wasn't worth me doing it, so I'm glad I called him. In here, I've showed you this before. I'm just happy there's ball valves in here so the tenants can shut off the water if there be an emergency. So that is the tour. Please leave me comments. Let me know what you think about the remodel and any suggestions you have on things, other things I should have done. Thank you for watching.